25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. Defense on their heels.
A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got his man. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that going.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, fourth down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. The Spartans will have a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Rutgers 3, Michigan State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. With his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Through the air. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw it. Steps away. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw, it's Pacheco coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on third down. They're trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Going to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is... One guy, you might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Pacheco. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Spartans get enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Rutgers 17, Michigan State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Pacheco. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Here comes the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not...